Good evening, VV Nation. Welcome to the channel. My name is Ryan. Always a pleasure. Now, yesterday on the live stream, we talked about big tech earnings, right? We've got big tech. 4 out of the 7 Mag 7 stocks are reporting over the next few days. On top of that, we've got AMD next week and nvidia at the end of August. We were talking about, more in particular, the ability to buy a stock before earnings. Is it a good idea or not, right? And most people in the comments section agreed with me, said if you were to buy right before earnings, putting a buy right, covered call, some kind of insurance policy before the earnings, and you can collect a lot more premium because of implied volatility, right? So tonight's presentation, I've got low dollar ETFs that represent some of the biggest, baddest tech companies in the world. And in addition to that, I'm going to show you where to find the master list, because when I went there, there's like over 150 ETFs, leveraged, optionable, ones that focus on certain type of tech stocks that you can play the space with. This gives you alternative ways to play big tech with low dollar ETFs. So if this is something that you're interested in, stick around and let's get started. All right, big event coming up. We got the Las Vegas 2-day investment seminar coming September 20th, 21st, 2025. You can achieve the VIP experience in person. Just go to VectorVest.com/Vegas to register now. First things first, where in the VectorVest 7 system can you find these type of ETFs? If we go to the Viewers tab, over on the left, I selected the Industry Viewer. And then over on the right, this is the industry we're looking for. ETFs sector technology. You can see out of 222 industries broken down in the VectorVest 7 system, this managed to make the top 10 list. So not only are these some of the biggest AI and technology plays on the planet right now, but on top of that, these stocks are showing a lot of momentum to the upside, and that's why they're already on your radar. And I want to show you alternative, cheaper ways to play these stocks. All right, when I went to check out the stocks in that industry, these are the stocks that came in the list. And look, there's 155 ETFs. Tonight, I have for you 6 ETFs that are optionable on some of the biggest tech names out there, such as AMD or NVIDIA. But if you have a different strategy, if you want to diversify, not into just one big tech name, we do have other options here. We've got Broadcom, semiconductors, triple leverage, AMD. We got Dell here, along with Marvel. You could do FANG stocks, innovation, Palantir, Taiwan Semiconductor. The list goes on. Again, these ETFs are giving us the ability to play these traditional stocks, these well-known tech names, in much more lucrative ways. So let's go ahead and take a look at the list that I have for you this evening. Now, majority of these stocks are reporting soon. That's why they made the list. On top of that, these ETFs are considerably cheaper than the stocks themselves. So if you can't afford 100 shares of Meta, I mean, it's over $700. Look at this position here, $42. That would bring the price of that position from just over $7,000 to now over $4,000, but gives you the ability to play options if you're buying the lot of 100. All of these ETFs are optionable, and they're double leveraged. So even if you don't want to, utilize options to leverage your position, these ETFs already do so, giving you 2 times leverage. So they are a little bit more volatile. So if you don't like volatility, these may not be for you. But as we notice in the VectorVest 7 system here, look at the RT relative timing, the momentum, the magnitude of that momentum of the bulls right now, definitely in the favor of the upside. A lot of upside momentum with these positions. I don't even have to look at the charts. Strong buy ratings across the board here. These positions are all moving up right now. And that's exactly why we're talking about them going into this earnings season. And that momentum, for the most part, not waning. You see AMD, look at this, up 9%. So the stock's got to be up just over 4% here. Marvel, 2 times leverage, almost 7% to the upside. The only ones taking a breather today, Amazon and Meta, as they're set to report earnings this week. So let's go ahead and jump in the charts and see if there's any opportunities presenting themselves. We're looking at the charts now, and I've got it on the star search layout. We're looking at Bollinger Bands, creating almost like a highway above the upper yellow line. When price action goes into this zone here between the 2 upper Bollinger Bands, creates like a fast lane. We see momentum in price action typically when that occurs. You can see that right here with NVIDIA or NVDL, the 2 times leverage on NVIDIA, nice lower left, upper right, remains in the fast lane. So again, no worries. And the reason why I'm using this graph layout is because these are ETFs. They're not going to show the company's fundamentals. If you want to learn, more about the company's underlying fundamentals, just pull up the chart of that company itself. Whether it's Palantir, Taiwan Semiconductors, whatever ETF you're thinking of. But when you're looking at the ETF, especially with these double leveraged ones, it's not a bad idea to treat them like a swing trade, right? Because they're very volatile. Just so as they go up 2 times as much, they come back 2 times as much. So you can potentially hit your profit objectives or stop loss a little bit quicker with these style ETFs. Now, NVDL still looks good, right? Just hit a new high today. So therefore, NVIDIA itself continuing its momentum to the upside. Here's AMD. I talked about the ascending channel on AMD. We did not get that rejection. We actually broke out to the upside of that channel. And I said, get ready for a parabolic move. And you can see since it broke out of that channel, big up days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strong bullish candlesticks in a row. So yeah, if you don't want to buy it right now because it is a little overextended, hey, I don't blame you. But if you want to wait to see it come back, potential level to enter in, look around this Bollinger Band, because you see right around this Bollinger Band here is typically a good time to get in on price action. And if you see price action drop below to the lower Bollinger Bands, the standard deviation of 1, get more defensive, right? Because typically when price action drops below this, it can go to the lowest Bollinger Band and typically hug it like we're seeing right now just to the upside. So again, just keep that on your radar. But right now, most of these stocks are just showing the momentum to the upside. Here's Marvel, not as much momentum, but still lower left, upper right, price action, just getting into the fast lane. So this is presenting a buying opportunity. Right now, as we're speaking, we got the confirmation that we're looking for getting into the fast lane, currently trading at 23.12. And on top of that, the DPOs down below just crossing into favorable territory over the last few trading sessions. Now here's Palantir, PTIR, double leveraged here. Again, options are available on this one. Nice lower left, upper right price action. You can see price action finding support here around the lower standard deviation of 1 band. So that might not be a bad area to look at, if you've got some patience going forward. But otherwise, as long as price action stays above the upper band here, I see momentum for the bulls right now. As we take a look, Amazon, they're reporting this week. This is 1.5 times leverage. AMZU trading at $40. Again, Amazon's over $200. So the whole point of this was to put low cost alternatives when trying to get into some of these big tech names, especially if you got lower portfolio sizes, things of that nature. But again, lower left, upper right, price action remains in the fast lane, down day to day. So, and again, it's right before earnings. So unless I'm going to do some kind of buy right or protect this ETF with insurance purposes, probably not going to, be in a rush to jump in there. Maybe wait for the dust to settle, especially again, if you're not trying to put some kind of insurance on the position itself. And this is, 1.5 times leverage. So if Amazon does make a big move from earnings, this will move 1.5 times that amount. So just keep that in mind. All right, here we got Meta. Meta starting to roll over, we see it's flirting with the lower bands right now. It's actually a little bit of a pinch here. So maybe wait to see some kind of breakout. Take a look at the chart of Meta itself. It also has earnings this week. So we're seeing that consolidation pretty range bound going into earnings. And look at the DPOs. They are struggling right now. So not too tuned in on this position right now. It's more of a guessing game. I'd rather get some kind of confirmation or wait till after the earnings call. And I will say, as far as Meta's earnings call, pretty optimistic, especially with all of the AI talent the company is acquiring. It's getting a lot of news and a lot of attention, right? So it can be very easy for Mark Zuckerberg to get investors enthused when it comes to his stock. Now, I hope this video was informative. I hope showing you where to find all the ETFs, these lower type of optionable ETFs or leverage ETFs. And I was looking through that list. They had some of the yield maxes as well that we get a lot of, chatter in the comment section. So again, if you're looking to find alternative ways to play big tech name, definitely take a look at that ETF list I just showed you. We have a whole industry, 155 ETFs to choose from. All right, so if you enjoyed tonight's video, hit the like button. If this is your first time checking me out and you found the video informative, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow night.